What's up, everybody? This is Crescent, aka Not Circ, with the third episode of DCGG Direct. DCGG Direct is the weekly podcast for DC Gaming Group, and this week we have a special guest, Negrito Suave, aka Kevon, from DC
What up?
Gaming Group. What's going on?
Not too much, man. What's going on with y'all?
It's been a lazy day today, I will say. It's
Yeah.
raining outside.
Right? The
Yeah.
weather's terrible.
Yeah. And when I woke up, I was like, yeah, this is a day that probably nothing's gonna get done. But we also have our co-host, the real pipe gamer, aka Justin. What's going on?
Hello, hello. Yeah, it's good. I'm with you. The weather's been terrible. I tried to, for some reason, because the weather was so bad, I motivated myself to actually like clean up around the house.
Better
I,
than me.
what's your day look like? How many games did you go through today?
Man, only thing I did today, game related, was download Doom Eternal. Getting ready for that new DLC.
Have fun
Um,
with that.
yeah, it's already. I got so before we started recording, I started like the first like 10-15 minutes, and it is continuing to be a pain in the ass. So I'm gonna have a good time with that.
That's what you
uh,
get for not watching WandaVision.
hey, that is
Wait,
true.
wait, hold
That is
up, wait.
very
What is
true.
this? You haven't watched
No,
WandaVision?
no. This
Nah,
man
man.
was
Dang, put me
pressed.
on blast.
To,
God
oh
damn.
no, absolutely, absolutely. He was like, "I'm
Hey,
not
I'm
watching
snitching.
until they
I'm snitching.
release
It's not only
everything."
it's I'm not the only one on there that hasn't watched it. Carl hasn't watched it, I don't think either. But so for some
True.
reason, y'all are aggroing on me. Uh, but it's all good. I'll take the heat. But I'm snitching too. I'm
Hey,
snitching on Carl.
hey, you gotta throw Carl under the. It ain't gonna be just me,
Hell yeah, fuck that.
And the next Marvel show starts tomorrow, so now you're
girl.
behind the whole
Dog,
show.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm behind on everything when it comes to like shows and stuff. Like I just have a YouTube addiction. I can't like my watching habits are all centered around YouTube, and
That's short attention span. Even though
This
you
man
don't you
has a
watch
real
long form
problem.
media on
but that's the
YouTube?
thing.
He
Yeah, I watch
does.
like 2-3 hour podcasts on YouTube. It's just on in the background, and like I just can get like stuff done. I guess like the stuff with like TV right now is I actually have to pay attention,
Yeah.
and that's kind of where I have that's why I have a hard time watching anime. Like I'm watching Attack on Titan right now. I'm on season 3, but like I couldn't tell you exactly what's going on. I get the gist, but like it's just like I'm always multitasking.
Chris, that's not a you problem though when it comes to Attack on Titan. Like,
Yeah,
do yourself a favor, go back and watch like an Attack on Titan in 7 minutes. Like,
something like
That's what I'm
that.
gonna have to do.
it will help you when it's all put into a row. It's like, oh, okay, that's
Yeah,
what happened. That's who. That's what an attack. That's what a Titan is.
I think that's exactly what I'm gonna have to do because I have no idea what the hell is going on. But I enjoy the the fight scenes. I enjoy the um the fucking the Titans always creep me out, and I love it. Uh, like that part I'm enjoying, but like in terms of um what's actually going on plot wise, I have a very like surface level knowledge of that. So
Yeah.
um, but yeah, um, so let's move on from me getting yelled at for not watching WandaVision. Uh, so as tradition, with the DCGG staff, one of the things I wanted to do is just kind of highlight with our podcast the folks behind DC Gaming Group and kind of see exactly like the DNA of DC Gaming Group. And so this week we're continuing that tradition with Negrito Suave. Um, and we just want to kind of like get to know your background with video games and like why you love it. So tell us about like some early memories of video games and um, your favorite consoles, your favorite games, things of that sort.
Oh man. Earliest memory. I don't know, man. I probably was holding a controller before I could like write my name. Um, when I was young, my dad didn't live with us. Like when I was real young, and so it was like me and my brother, who's not that much older than me, definitely, maybe 12 at the time. And then my uncle, who's only a couple years older than him, they playing, Mortal Kombat. So shit, I'm playing Mortal Kombat.
Benefits of having like
um,
older people, older gamers around you. You get to play all
absolutely.
the goriness and all the stuff you're not supposed to play. But I think we turned out okay, right?
I
Yeah.
mean, I did. I don't know. We gotta check on you.
I mean, yeah, not watching Wandavision. I'm pretty sure you're maladjusted.
All right, that's gonna be the theme for the show. God damn
Absolutely.
it.
But yeah. So I mean, we probably started like we had a Nintendo. I used to play like fucking Duck Hunt and Mario and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, we just kept it going. I mean, there was a couple of us, so we shared a console for like my entire childhood. Um, but it was cool. We got a console like almost every year. We had we didn't have the Sega CD, but we did get the Genesis. So that was probably like the only one we might have missed out on.
You didn't miss
Um,
much, I guess. Like,
Yeah,
really.
not at all.
no, not really. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Favorite games. My playing is so like erratic now. Like I can't sit down and play like a really difficult game. Like I don't have time for that shit. To I don't. It's like I
I
want to get
feel
in,
you.
I want to play, enjoy it, and get out. Like I got stuff to do. Um, but like as a kid, like I used to love that shit. Like I would sit there, all day, all whatever, and like try to figure it out and then get it done. And I mean, it still feels good to do that when I can. It's just not. It's not that often. It's definitely not like the main type of game I'm playing these days. Um,
What would you say is
so
like the
yeah,
hardest game that you've ever played and you felt like super accomplished when you finished that?
the hardest game I ever played. I mean, I haven't played no hard games recently. It would probably be like the last Mega Man I played, or
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
Yeah.
no, it would probably be the last Mega Man I played. No, that was a long time ago.
Those are all rough. Oh, I mean, well, I haven't played every single one. I'm sure there are easier ones than others, especially if you know like the right order to fight the bosses. They're a little bit easier, but still, those are all rough games.
Super rough.
Man.
Which is why I've been hesitating on the Mega Man collections on Switch. I want
Yeah,
to
Oh
get.
yeah.
I never got into the Zero series, so I wanted to try that out, but I was just like, you know what? They're probably gonna be so hard. Older games like they don't have
yeah,
like those.
punishing.
Yeah, like it's. I mean, because that's how they stretched out. The your playtime was like, yo, it's
Oh
gonna make this
yeah.
shit hard. Like I think the whole goal back then was like, let's not allow this player to beat us in a weekend. So they return.
Yeah,
Beat it as a rental basically. Um, and so they were cruel back then. So we grew up in you know we grew up in the fire when it comes to these goddamn difficult ass games. So I could definitely feel you on your play style right now. We lost Justin. He'll be back.
yeah.
I'm gonna put you on the spot. What is your favorite console ever?
Favorite cons ever?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know. So I mean, the OG Xbox, brought me Halo, which was fantastic. Played so much Halo in like I want to say like middle school and early high school. Um, and it was like we wasn't playing online at the time, so it's like me and my brothers, and we, you know, trudging through this co-op,
Oh,
and it
absolutely.
was it was rough. So I mean, but then you got 360. We start playing online with people.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I don't know. Probably one of the Xboxes.
Stuck on the
Yeah.
island. Stuck on the island. This is your only one. Your only
Oh, the
choice.
only one. Damn. Okay. Then I got to be able to play by myself, and I'll probably take the PlayStation 3 and Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition. I
Okay.
put
All right.
big time into that, and that's something I don't need nobody else, around. Like, hey,
I love the PS3. The PS3 is I would say I think I like the PS3 generation more than the PS4 generation. I had
mm,
more
I can see it though.
I had more just like great moments with the
Hmm.
PS3, and then it also broke my heart because that was my only like system that actually broke. Like everybody else's, like maybe I had two original 360s. I had an arcade edition. Then I think I got an elite. No. Actually, I skipped the elite and I got the slim version. None of them joints got red rings. I think with the slim, you couldn't even get a red ring. It was a different era. Um, but my PS3 Fat 80 gig edition got the yellow light of death, and so I took it to um all sorts of technicians to be like, yo, like what can you do with this? And they just looked at me
Yeah,
like dog, I don't know what to tell you, but this shit is like bricked. So,
man.
but once I got the PS3 Slim, like it was off and running. I fucking loved the PS3. Oh, golly, I was thinking about it. Um, okay, top. Let's see. From the PS1 generation, what's one of your favorite games of that generation?
Dude, my memory not good enough for this. PS1. Let me see. What was big on PS1? Um,
Yeah, Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah.
You had
Gran Turismo was huge. Oh my god, what was that?
oh,
Gran
Gran
Turismo
Turismo.
1, 2, and 3 are all on the PS1.
Yep.
I didn't like Gran Turismo that much. Like I played it, but it was just alright.
It's
I
too
hear you.
Um,
it's
I
too
just like that was
serious.
the height of Gran Turismo. In my personal opinion, I think it was 3. The one that was fat. I think it was 3 disc, like for no
Oh,
reason.
no,
Uh,
that was
Three
2. I
discs.
think 3 was on PS2 if I'm not mistaken.
is it?
I think so. I think so. But I could be wrong. But I remember Gran Turismo 2 had like the fat case that had, multiple
Yeah.
discs.
Okay. Yeah, 3 disc for no reason. Like I don't. I feel like it's like for the prestige title that like Gran Turismo wants to be. I feel like they've never reached that height since
Oh
like the
damn.
PS1.
That's true. That is true. Forza has definitely taken the
Eating
crown.
its lunch
Yeah.
every single time.
Yeah. I mean, it just made simulation more fun. I mean, Gran Turismo has just always been so sterile, you know.
Yeah.
And they just kind of banked on people like, "Oh yeah, this is Gran Turismo." And it's like, "Nah, like this shit's too it's y'all got to step your game up. Y'all been resting on your laurels and we'll see what happens with this new one."
But we totally, Thomas, I totally took the question from you. So
Nah,
I'll go
you're
ahead and
good.
give me that.
I have no idea. I'm over here looking up PlayStation 1. I'm like, what did we play on play? What year was that?
What
Like
exactly
was
is a dark cloud?
so like because I didn't get so I the first time I played Final Fantasy was like for myself was Final Fantasy 12.
Mm.
So I didn't even get in there until PlayStation 2. Um, man, I don't was the first Devil May Cry on PlayStation 1 or was that
PS2.
2?
No, that was PS2.
Yeah.
See, I don't.
All right, let's do PS2 then. Something.
PS2 would probably be Devil May Cry. Like
Okay.
that was one of them hard games that it was like so much fun.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, Devil May Cry is classic.
What about you, Chris? What about you in PS1?
Oh man. I would probably have to say the original Siphon filter.
Ooh, wow.
I loved Siphon filter. That was my shit. Fucking tasing people and setting them on fire.
Yeah, that one it was a taser that had the unlimited range, right?
Mm-hmm.
Un-
You could really
Bruh,
cross the street and get somebody on the
On a roof.
rooftop.
Yes. Yep.
crazy.
Oh my god.
What about you, Justin?
PS1, I'd probably go Spyro.
Okay.
That's really what
Mm.
like I enjoyed the I enjoyed the 64 Nintendo 64 a lot, but like the 3D platformer just did not speak to me until Spyro.
Mm.
Uh, just like I don't know, like I just felt like I had a little more control. I don't know, I was an idiot kid, so it was a dragon. Like he could glide, he could shoot fire. He was like kind of like a badass, So like yeah, PS1 would definitely be Spyro.
Yeah, Spyro
That was
is
Tekken 3.
oh, forgot about
Okay.
Tekken 3. Goddamn. That is up there. Tekken 3 is like I put on that soundtrack like almost every day. Like just run some Nina themes. Who else? Fucking Jin's theme. Um
hmm
yeah, like that game is like that game really got me into fighting games, and uh I just remember having a demo, and then like when I finally got my hands on that full game, it was like the whole world just opened up. So so Kev, you joined DC Gaming Group I want to say like what, mid part of last year, or like around March or May 2020. I don't remember, but it was a few months in as to when DC Gaming Group was formed. And you came on board, and we actually met on Black Code Collective. Shout out Black Code Collective. And the Black Gamers channel, and
Yeah.
specifically got a lot of characters in there. Um, but yeah, you joined, and you immediately started helping out, started hosting events, and helping out in the background. Um, Before, I guess, when you presented with DC Gamer Group, and then you joined, and you got more acquainted with it. What would you say DC Gamer Group means to you?
Like so, are you saying before or now?
I would say now.
Um, now it's I mean I'm not. It's just a community that I'm part of that I'm, pretty happy with. Pretty proud of the progress that we made in the space that we're kind of carving out here. Um, I mean I think when I joined, y'all had already had to stop, doing in person events. So I haven't been a part of any of that. But it's cool. We come here, we talk shit, we play games. I like I've been part of gaming like communities before where like it's not casual, and it's like that's not me.
Yeah.
I can't fuck with that. Like, and it's not like I don't know. It's just not for me. I can't get with that. So I like that a lot, and I like that I like our dedication to keeping it casual. Like that means a lot to me.
Absolutely. And I know that that's something that we've always talked about, was keeping things casual, keeping it light, because at the end of the day we're all adults, and we have things to do. We don't have enough time to really like compete and get better at games and this and that. It's just like we want to come in and
Log in daily, come to practice. Like what the
yeah,
no?
exactly.
I got a
Exactly.
job already.
Exactly. Exactly. I don't want to turn video games into a job. Like that's no, no, not at all.
Not interested.
Um so what are some of the things like when you started, and what are you doing now with DC Gaming Group?
Right. So right now I host Jackbox on Saturdays. I you well sometimes recently kind of started playing some Rocket League with one of our experienced players, and then like two other people who are kind of new and suck like me. And have a good time. Um, what else am I doing? I stream sometimes, help with the like administrative stuff like marketing and social and I mean like I don't do the social stuff, but I help grease the wheels so that other people can, take care of the social stuff. Um yeah, that's I mean I play games and I invite people to play games and you know. Slayers Club stuff I'll be in there pretty frequently. We play some decent stuff. I have a good time.
Cool. What would
Give
you
everybody shit for having good aim.
what would you like for folks to know about DC Gaming Group? Like if you were to like pitch it to um, one of your friends or anything, like what is like some of the things that really stick out with DC Gaming Group that you want to highlight to people?
Um, I, First of all, casual. Like I feel like there's or I guess over the past few years, there's obviously more with Meetup and everything. But like that is something that is important to me that I didn't. There wasn't really a community like that before these last couple years. And then like we have people playing like so many different things. Like you can find people to play with that aren't like tryhards, which I mean I guess goes back to cat, but like it's great in that way. Like those two things are probably the ways that I would like really pitch it to people. It's like you can come and you can find people to play with, but it's not gonna be like sweaty.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, the fact that, we have and that was kind of like the goal with DC Gaming Group was to provide a space that caters to so many different types of gamers, like I mean, we got people that are into RPGs and real-time strategy, MMOs, fighting
Minecraft.
games, Minecraft. And then we got like like super casual stuff like Jackbox where anybody can play. You don't even need a controller, or even Among Us and things of that sort. So, um, you know, thank you for hosting Jackbox and Among Us for the past like months actually. I think that that's just that's always been a really cool thing that the community has come together and rally behind those two games, and it's spurred off to you know people actually hosting their own pickup games and events and stuff. So thank you for putting all of that together and keeping the people entertained, because at the end of the day that's what it's all about, is being entertained and playing video games and meeting people. So
Absolutely. Yeah. No problem.
cool. So I want to talk about what's coming up for, I guess, DC Gaming Group in the next month or so. One of the updates is Slayers Club. Like we're starting to add more battle royale games in the mix. We tried, as much as it hurts my heart, but we've tried to do stuff with Gears. But it's just Gears is uh for it.
Niche.
Yeah, it's very niche. For it to be like as big as it was at one point, to where it is now is interesting. But in terms of like multiplayer and things of that sort, it's definitely very niche in just how like Gears works. I mean, you compare it to like something like Outriders, where it's like, okay, this is a third-person shooter. There's cover, and then there's powers. It's like very straightforward and streamlined. But Gears is very like clunky. You gotta, it's interesting. So we're taking that out of the rotation, and we're gonna add some more battle royale games. So like Apex, Warzone. We're still gonna try to push to do a custom Warzone server. Probably at the end of April or so. We'll figure out the date for that. Um, but we want to kind of continue the that same approach with a lot of our shooters and games in that vein. Is making sure that the games that we're playing are casual, making sure that they're cross play, and the cherry on top is if it's free. So battle royale games mostly are free now. So we're gonna roll with some Apex and some Warzone for Slayers Club. Um, Next up is trivia is coming back. That's going to be next Thursday. I think at what,
Woo.
7 if I'm not mistaken, or 6:30, 7. I think it's at
7,
7.
7:30.
I think it's 7:30, 7 or 7:30. I think is the time.
Yeah, one of those. Um what's the Justin, do you know the
7.
theme for this week or next week?
One was conspiracy theories.
Oh yeah.
Heck, conspiracy theories and surprise round.
Okay. All right. So shout out to Ren. Her name is Camelback of Liquor in the Discord. So definitely, if you have any questions about trivia, feel free to reach out to her. She is back as the main host. Her doppelganger, her sister, was hosting for the last few months. So it's good to have Ren back. She is extremely entertaining and quirky. So it's going to be a really good time. So that's next week, next Thursday at 7 p.m. And then we're working on a May the 4th Star Wars event, which we're going to feature various activities. We'll have more details on that. But one of the things that stuck out to me is that we're going to probably do some Battlefront 2 that evening. So we'll probably have to figure out which platform, because that's unfortunately, unfortunately, Battlefront 2 came out at a time where crossplay wasn't cool. So we got to figure out which platform we're gonna do with that. Probably PC. But if we also have enough people to host multiple rooms, we could do that as well. Um, Justin, you want to say anything about Star Wars? I know you're a huge Star Wars fan.
Yeah, yeah. Star Wars is like, I don't know, my favorite thing. So I'm very excited that we're doing this. Like I said, this is I'm still fairly somewhat kind of new to DCGG, so I don't know if this was an event that y'all did last year because I
Nope,
wouldn't have been here.
brand new.
All right, well, we picked a perfect time to do it. There's not a new Star Wars movie coming out for quite some time. But yeah, the Mandalorian is a thing. Everyone, Baby Yoda, people are enjoying the uh the Star Wars. So I'm glad. I don't know where this came from. Like I did not suggest this out of nowhere. Ren one day was like, "Let's do a May the Fourth thing." And I was like, "Okay," speaking my language. I don't know what's going to go into that, but we have over a month to prepare. She mentioned trivia, which sounds like a good time. Then of course, trying to play some Battlefront, like you said. But I don't know. If I can mix my two favorite things, and here it goes. I'm throwing something out here right now, and I'm going to get in touch with Ryan, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to lead a very short mixology class, and I'm going to come up with my own Star Wars cocktail,
Okay, Ren would
and we will
Ren
we
would
will
love
do,
that.
and well, we can get it. We'll record it. We'll put it up on our YouTube page and put links to it on the Discord itself. And yeah, I'm gonna start doing that together. I'm not, and by no way am I a mixologist. I just enjoy to drink a great deal. So I'm gonna bring those two loves together and make some kind of Star Wars cocktail. That sounds like a good time.
Absolutely awesome. Did you get a chance to play Fallen Order?
I played a little bit of it. I didn't play as much as I wanted to because just it came out at a bad time for me. Like I was it wasn't too far from me moving from Georgia up here to DC. Um, and then by the time I was able to get back into it and play it, it just new other things were coming up, and I just never got back to it. But the fact that it is on Game Pass means that I will like actually get into it and beat it because I mean, from my understanding, it's canon. Uh, and I'm a bit of a canon Star Wars canon junkie. So that means that there's story out there that happened that I don't know, and I don't like that. So I'm gonna fix that.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, I highly recommend it. I'm a very casual Star Wars fan, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought that the Dark Souls injection, the Dark Souls or Souls like gameplay injection into that game was it was very it was done well because it wasn't as extreme as the actual like Souls games, but they it's balanced enough. It's balanced enough to be able to pull off some cool stuff and you feel like a badass. So I highly recommend it. Um, I think it got an update not too long ago, also for all the platforms. So yeah, definitely highly recommend playing through that. Can we just give a moment of like appreciation for Game Pass? Like, I mean, just
It's only getting
Absolutely.
better.
god damn. Like, if all right, folks. All right, here's soapbox time. If you
Let's do it.
have PC or any of the Xbox, whether it be Xbox One Vanilla, One S, One X, Xbox Series S or X, or PC, do yourself a favor and please at least check out Game Pass. One thing I really, in this, tying it back in the DC Gaming Group, one thing I really love about Game Pass is that um, we don't have to worry about if people have the game or not or are able to get the game. If you're already a Game Pass subscriber, all you need to do is download it. So,
Hmm.
and then a lot of the like Gears and Halo are now crossplay. So it doesn't matter if you're on Xbox or PC. Um, I mean, it just makes like as DC Gaming Group, it makes things a whole lot easier for us to do things centered around Game Pass, even like arcade, with Killer Queen Black and other titles in that service. It is Game Pass. You definitely get your money's worth. I know in the first like couple years, they were really kind of targeting older games that maybe a year or two that came out. But now we're getting current stuff, and now with Outriders, like literally releasing, it's a third party game releasing day and date on Game Pass. Like it's ridiculous. Like
Yeah,
I don't understand the hate. Like I understand like Microsoft fucked up with the Xbox One generation. The first like few years, like the Xbox One was garbage. I'm not even gonna lie. But um now is a good time if you've been kind of like sitting on the sidelines and like I'm gonna wait till Xbox gets their shit together. They're getting their shit together right now.
yeah,
So
it's happening now.
so take advantage. Even if you're a Sony diehard, there's low cost entries into getting an Xbox. So you can get a Xbox One. You can get a Series S. A lot of these games, like it's not like 4K, 60 frames, and a lot of the games you could play, regular, resolution and get away with it and still have a really good time. So, um, please check out Game Pass, and then if you do check it out, let us know inside of the Discord server, and so we can better kind of curate some events, in the future. But yeah, Game Pass is the shit. And now that all the Bethesda games are on there now, I mean, come
Yeah,
on now.
Can't
yeah.
beat that.
I totally agree with what you're saying. Like, especially when you like tell people if you are going to get Game Pass, let us know because if you don't think that it's worth the money, it's $15 a month. It's $1 for 3 months to start off with. Let's just say that real quick. If you don't
Absolutely.
have Game Pass and you want to get Game Pass and you never had it before, literally 3 months, 90 whatever days at 91, how many days that works out to be, is for $1.
Yep.
Uh, and then if you don't, go online and find like discount codes or find other things, it's $15 a month after that. What you can do if you go out there and you get what is it? Is it Live Ultimate? I think the terminology is.
Yeah.
You
Mm-hmm.
can get like the prepaid card.
Mm-hmm.
And you pretty much always found that at a discount if you go to different websites.
Absolutely.
Um,
Stack them.
but yeah, exactly. You can stack them up. I think there's a limit, but I think it's like
It's like
five
three
years or
years or
something.
something.
Three
Yeah.
Yeah,
years,
like
yeah.
some
36
shouldn't have.
months.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Okay. No,
Hmm.
something that you're not going to hit unless for some reason you decide I'm going to, drop $200 on my Game Pass right now. Um, which something would be worth doing. I'm getting sidetracked, okay, but it's something worth doing when they do inevitably announce their price increase. Yeah, like we will be competing for those discounted codes to set those things
Absolutely.
up. Um, but yeah, if you let us know, we will make it worth that $15 a month. Like we will make sure that like there are events that you are automatically a part of because you have Game Pass.
Yep.
Like it just won't be, oh well, I got it. There's a couple of cool games on here, but like I only turn it on every now and then. Like no, we'll make sure you turn it on 3 times a week. Like
Absolutely.
come
Absolutely.
on in, laugh with us, have a good time. I mean, like you don't even have to try. Like you just said it. Like there are a couple things already that you have Game Pass. You're going to have like we already have things around. All of us already enjoy Outriders. That's not even out yet. We're going to be playing that.
Hmm.
There's not going to be a set teams like, oh, I can only play with Suave and Crest. Like that's not how that works. Like, hey, yo, we have a team of two right now. There's an open spot. Come on in. You're part of the DCGG community. That means you're part of our team. Like let's hop on here. Like, oh, you haven't got that far ahead. That's okay. We'll go back into your game. We'll move
Absolutely.
you up quick.
Yep.
Um, like Killer Queen Black is on there. That's something that is a semi staple on Saturday nights. We're gonna play that. You
Absolutely.
get that. You have Game Pass. There's two already. Halo Gears, if it ever like, I'm sure it's gonna come in and out. Like Gears is not going to be an every week thing going forward, but like it'll come in and I'll be back in some form. If Gear 6 drops, guess what? It's gonna be on Game Pass.
I'm gonna go on a crusade with Gears. I have to. I'm just gonna have to. I just gotta like be like, all right, like
Okay.
y'all motherfuckers are playing Gears tonight. Let's join me. I teach you how to play. God damn it! It is so
Man,
much. It is so much fun. Like it's
I
just.
miss that.
It's. Yeah. I'm definitely. I have a mission to get people hooked on Gears.
I believe that. Rant over, by the way. Just get Game Pass.
You
Absolutely.
need
Not
it.
hashtag not sponsored. Like Microsoft ain't paying us
Hey,
nothing for nothing.
hey, but that's
But
up
Look,
the
we
we'll
need
street.
to.
take it. Yeah,
But that's up
true.
the street, man. We got you. Cool. So speaking of Game Pass, one of the things that we have going on this weekend is Halo Master Chief Collection, which is tomorrow. Um, and that is going to be starting at 9:30. The So our Master Chief Collection game nights are super casual. It's we mess around with like running all rockets, running all swords, playing each and every one of the Halos in the collection from Reach to 4. Um, and it's just a good time. It's very casual. Like I said, it's nothing is we're not doing any tournaments or things of that sort. So yeah, if you have Master Chief Collection either on a PC or Xbox, please join us tomorrow at 9:30. Saturday we have Jackbox. Suave, did you want to talk a little bit about that?
Sure, sure. Yeah, what do I say about it? Jackbox is, I don't know, it's a lot of fun. It's a variety of games. There's like 7 different packs with I don't know how many games, probably at least 30. We might only play like 10 in any given one night. But they're all super fun. There's trivia, like there's games where you draw, but it's not about drawing. Like you don't need to draw good. And so those are pretty fun. Like there's one where they give you a ridiculous prompt that you have to draw, and then people have to like guess what the prompt was that they gave you, and it's like hilarious. And then the other main drawing one is where you like pitch a product. And so like they give you make up prompts, and then people you get to choose from different ones and draw it, and then like you pitch it yourself. Also hilarious. Um, and then there's word games and like I said, trivia and all kinds of stuff, man. It's really fun. Most games are like a max of 8, some are a max of 6. So we swap people in and out. Um, but it's a good time. You don't have to own the game. Like you kind of need two devices. Because you need to be able to watch the stream where I'm gonna be showing you the game, and you need to be able to input your answers. Um, which you need a browser for that. But like you don't have to own any of these games. Like that's the bare minimum is like a way to watch and a way to enter your answers in a browser. That's it. And it's super easy. None of the games are complicated. None of them are difficult. It's very low barrier to entry. So if you're looking for like an easy way to kind of get in there and see what we're about, like that's definitely one of the ways. You don't have to download nothing. I mean, except Discord if you don't have it, but like it's super super easy.
Awesome. And that is Saturday at 7
Yep.
p.m. And then shortly after Jackbox, we have the arcade night. Justin, did you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. Um. Yeah. After 9:30, we kick open the doors to the DCG arcade and go inside and plug in all the cabinets. And this metaphor has gone on for too long.
Nah, I
But
love
yeah,
it.
no, it's just no, it's great. Yeah. No, we just it's idea. The idea is that we just bring a bunch of people together. Everyone kind of just at that point in time make up their mind like what games they want to play that night. Some things are set ahead of time. Like a staple is Mario Kart. Mario Kart's going to happen every week. There are enough people who are just will show up and play Mario Kart by themselves until someone else jumps into the room with them. Like they just we enjoy Mario Kart. Um, we've been really pushing Killer Queen Black lately. Um, if you don't know Killer Queen Black, it's a small little indie arcade game where it's 4-on-4 and you are a bee and you're trying to make your queen happy. That's the easiest way to explain it because it's very simple, but it feels like really complicated and involved. But in reality, you're just either trying to drive a snail to a certain location, you're either trying to kill the other colony's queen, or you're trying to get all a bunch of berries to I don't know survive some kind of nuclear winter. So like it's a really simple game, and we love that. And then this week, I'm hoping it can happen. There's a possibility of Towerfall and Lethal League?
Oh
Question
yes.
mark, Chris?
Yeah. We'll have to I'll see with I'll see if Wallace is around. He could probably host Lethal League on his PC. I know he has it for I know he has it, so we can try that. But hopefully we probably got to twist some arms here and there, but it'll be worth it.
Suave, have you ever played Lethal League?
No, I haven't played Lethal League or
Do you know what it is?
Powerful. I have no earthly idea.
I'm so glad you said that. Okay, Suave, you watch anime. Think of the most
Yes.
epic, not even the most like epic anime, the most epic thing you've ever seen in an anime. Like the most epic fighting, epic moment
Hmm.
ever. Now imagine if the people were playing racquetball.
What?
That yes, that is Lethal League. Like there are times where like you're playing, it's basically racquetball. Like you're just hitting the ball, it bounces against the wall or whatever, and then another person has to hit the ball. That's really all it is. It's simple. It's really that simple. But it gets insane. Like you start ripping
Yes.
dimensions. You start changing like time. Like you'll travel in time.
Yep.
You'll travel through space. Like it gets insane. Like, did you ever watch Dragon Ball?
Yeah.
You know when Broly does like his attack with the green orb, and like as he like charges it up, it like changes the aura like around everybody as it like, collects into his hand.
No,
Okay,
I
well
did not
that's
get
something
that
that
far.
Broly does in Dragon Ball Z. You do that in this game, but you are hitting a racquetball. It is nuts. It is
It
nuts.
is. It is so simple, and it's extremely accessible,
Hmm.
and it's extremely epic. Um, it's been it's been out for a few years. I want to say like 2015, 2014, maybe. There's been
What
different
what
versions of it.
platform is this on?
It's literally on everything.
Yeah, I've learned that recently. What is you probably know better than I do. What is Lethal League Blade? Is that a
That's
sequel?
that's basically like it's like the ultimate edition basically. So it has,
Okay.
I think it has like some DLC, some new maps, some new characters. Also the characters are insane as well.
That's a great.
It's like
Oh my
everybody's
god.
on drugs in that game.
Yes.
But yeah, basically, yeah, it's super simple. Check it out, Lethal League. It is a blast. And then Towerfall, same thing. Is super simple. The whole objective is for you to kill somebody, with the crossbow. Or you can step on them, or there's environmental hazards. The map is always changing. You never play the same map twice in that same like
Yep.
game sequence. Um, and then you get variants for your bows. So you get explosive bows. You get what they call bramble, which is basically you could shoot some like basically sharp like razor wire almost, and if you land on it, you die. You can have ones that you can like shoot around corners and bounce off. It gets insane, but it's super super fun. Um,
Yeah.
so I'm definitely going to be pushing some Towerfall. I'm going to be pushing some Towerfall propaganda in the arcade channel. So check that out. I'll probably, if I'm not doing Towerfall, I'll be on the Killer Queen. In either in Killer Queen or Rocket League. I might sneak in. I might make an appearance in Mario Kart. I've been like, I think I'm pretty good at Mario Kart, so I'm like, let me like make a secret entrance and then come in and like beat everybody and then just leave and be like, oh, who's that? The
Wait, Sir X.
legend. But then I was like, damn, I'll probably go in and get my ass whooped and then I'll then leave and like, who the fuck was that?
Scrub that walked in for like 2 seconds and then left.
Yep, exactly. Um, so yeah, Saturday nights are usually popping. We got a lot of activity on Saturday. So definitely check us out. And then we wrap up Sunday with Among Us. And what else can we say about that? We just try to figure out who we can trust and who we can't. So um, that's always hosted by either Ren or Kev on Sundays at 7:30 ish or 7.
It's
Okay,
7. Yeah.
gotcha. Um, so yeah, that's typically how our weekends are. We start from if we're not doing trivia, we start from Friday to Sunday. On trivia weekends, we start from Thursday to Sunday. So always just kind of keep an eye out for that. Um, and then just to wrap it up, is there any other general updates that you all wanted to kind of talk about?
um, I will say that 21 questions or 20 questions
Oh,
went well again
god
today.
damn, god damn you!
Thank you all for for playing. I lost
This
again.
man.
I lost again, but this
You
time went
almost
up to
had us.
15 questions. Right?
Yeah.
Almost had it.
You almost had us.
Um, so
That was
like
a
I said,
good. That
once
was a good
again,
choice.
I was proud of that. I had it for days. I literally had it for days, and I was like, "This is gonna be good." Because I was even thinking only maybe a couple. I don't feel like everyone knows or remembers. Everyone like knew that at some point in time, but I don't feel like everyone remembers the DC versus Mortal Kombat or Mortal Kombat versus DC, whatever it was called. I feel like most people don't remember it, and I was just like, "This is gonna be great." And I didn't say that. I didn't. I never gave you guys the hint, but like today's a Snyder cut. That's what I'm doing after this. I'm gonna watch the 4 hour long
Good
DC
Jesus.
Snyder cut movie.
Good
I
luck.
know. I, it's only because it's such a big deal. Like I don't even like those movies. I like Wonder Woman. That's about it.
I
Like,
like Man of Steel. That's pretty much it.
yeah, I
You gonna
just
watch it on 1.5 times speed?
right. Like if there was a way, if there was a way, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how much I'm going to watch. How much of it I'm going to watch. People say it's a lot better than the first one, but I don't
That's not
know if
saying much.
that exactly. What
Oh
does that
shit.
mean? What does that
Damn.
mean? But
And it's a shame because I actually do
yeah.
like DC. I would even say I probably like DC a little bit more than Marvel. At least on the animated front.
Hmm.
Um, like I didn't have cable, so like the Batman animated series, Superman, you know, and then later on the Justice League series. Like that was like my afternoons, you know, after school. So I fell in love with, you know, DC from that angle, and then just to kind of like, and then, you know, they've continued on the animated front, but like the
Yeah.
movie front, it's just like, I mean, I still remember going to see that shitty ass Superman movie in like 2004. Forget the name of it.
Oh, Superman Returns.
Yeah, the one he gets like shot in the eye, and it's like, you know,
Yes.
the
I
I
kept
was
on
like,
showing that in the
this
trailers.
motherfucker just fought a rock the whole like at the end of the.
He did. He literally fights a rock. He literally fights a rock. And then in the video game, if you play the
Sounds
video
stressful.
game, the final boss is a tornado.
Oh my
What?
goodness.
Yeah. You heard me right, Suave. It's a tornado.
Hold up, little tangents. Have y'all seen Equalizer 2
I
with
have not.
No.
Denzel? The last like the last fighting sequence in that movie was so ridiculous. Like I had to walk away. It was, I don't know if I was in a bad mood or what, but like usually I like ridiculous shit, but like
Mm-hmm.
this for some reason like just to see, like, I guess it was just cuz also it was Denzel, so it's like I expected
Mm.
you know, like a little more quality control, but like yeah, like if y'all see it, I don't want to like spoil it, but it's that last sequence was so ridiculous. I was like, this is anyway. Um, Justice League 4 hours Snyder cut. Um, watch at your own risk. 4 hours has
No.
it? Have you all seen a movie that's been like 4 hours?
No.
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 Like what? That's so disrespectful of your time, really. Yeah,
Longest movie. What's the longest movie I've seen? Maybe 2 hours, 2.5. How long was Fences? That felt like it was forever. I'm gonna
oh
be
my
honest.
god, I couldn't finish
Yeah.
that.
Poor Denzel, he's just getting it today.
Yeah, I couldn't finish that. But I did rewatch. I got the rewatch Book of Eli with Nicole. She never saw it, and so I was like sitting there the whole
Oh.
time with the secret. I was like, ooh, I can't wait till the end. You're gonna be so blown away. She was like,
That's a
Right.
good movie.
oh. I was like, yeah, you didn't. She was like, oh. I was
He's
like,
been there the whole time.
yeah, I know, right?
Didn't see that coming.
Oh.
But that was a good. I just loved that was a good like just action movie, and I don't know, that movie just gelled really well. I really enjoyed it. It was good to see it again. But yeah, I had to end off on a positive note with Denzel. I didn't want to, you know, it's Denzel. You gotta give props.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Um, so yeah, that wraps it up for this week. Next week I think we'll have Wallace. His name is Fada in Discord. And we'll be talking a lot about fighting games, and definitely want you all to tune in for that. Again, my name is Creston, aka Not Circ. Again, it's Justin, the real pipe gamer, and then we also got Negrito, Suave, Kev. Um, we will catch you next week, same time. Until then, watch the Snyder Cut.